What if I told you James Harden's move to Cleveland wasn't just another trade? It wasn't about money. It wasn't about fame. And it wasn't about escaping pressure. It was about legacy. After more than a decade in the NBA, after MVPs, scoring titles, and playoff runs, James Harden made one of the most important decisions of his career. He left Los Angeles. He left the Clippers. And he chose Cleveland. But why? Today, we're breaking down the real story behind Harden's move. The struggles, the strategy, and the championship dream behind it all. Stay with me, because this story is deeper than you think. Let's start with the truth. James Harden has done almost everything in basketball. Heavy checkmark MVP. Heavy checkmark multiple scoring titles. Heavy checkmark all-star appearances. Heavy checkmark Hall of Fame resume. But there's one thing missing. An NBA championship. And in the NBA, no matter how great you are, no ring means unfinished business. For years, Harden chased that ring. Houston, Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. Different cities, different teammates, same goal. And every time, something went wrong. Injuries, chemistry issues, bad timing. By 2025, Harden knew something. Time was running out. This was no longer about stats. This was about legacy. When Harden joined the Clippers, fans believed, this is it. This is the super team. Harden, Kawhi, Paul George. On paper, deadly. In reality, unstable. Kawhi was injured. Lineups kept changing. Chemistry never fully clicked. Some nights, they looked unstoppable. Other nights, they looked lost. Behind the scenes, Harden felt it. The system wasn't built around him. His role kept shifting. Leadership was unclear. And most importantly, the championship window was closing. The Clippers weren't rebuilding, but they weren't dominating either. They were stuck in the middle. For a player chasing a ring, that's the worst place to be. While everyone was watching Los Angeles, Cleveland was quietly building something dangerous. Young stars, strong defense, smart coaching. They weren't flashy. They were organized. They were hungry. They were missing one thing: experience, leadership, playoff IQ. That's where Harden came in. Cleveland didn't see Harden as just another star. They saw him as backhand index pointing right, the missing piece. A floor general, a closer, a mentor, someone who had seen everything. For Harden, Cleveland offered something rare. A team built to win, now and later. Let's be honest. The Western Conference is brutal. Every year, Lakers, Warriors, Nuggets, Suns, Mavericks. It's a war zone. The East? Still competitive, but more open. By moving to Cleveland, Harden improved his playoff path. Less super teams, more balanced matchups, more chances to go deep, more chances to reach the finals. For a veteran chasing a ring, that matters a lot. Here's the part people don't talk about. Old James Harden would have demanded control, would have forced plays, would have wanted the spotlight. New James Harden wants to win, period. In Cleveland, Harden accepted. I'm not the only star. I don't need 30 shots. I don't need headlines. He embraced being a leader, a facilitator, a closer when needed. He even admitted he didn't want to block the Clippers' future. He didn't want to hold anyone back. That's growth. That's maturity. That's a player who understands his moment. Let's talk business. NBA trades are never emotional only. They're strategic. The Clippers needed flexibility, draft picks, younger assets. Cleveland needed experience. The timing was perfect. Both teams benefited. And Harden? He landed exactly where he wanted. A contender, a stable system, a real shot at history. This wasn't a panic move. This was calculated. So what does this move really mean? It means James Harden is in his final chapter. Not declining, not fading, refocusing. He's betting on team over ego, legacy over stats, rings over records. In Cleveland, Harden isn't chasing highlights. He's chasing immortality. Because one championship changes everything. From great scorer to all-time legend. And now, The question is simple. Will Cleveland be the place where Harden finally gets his ring? Or will this be another chapter of heartbreak? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. James Harden didn't go to Cleveland by accident. He went there to finish his story.